In last video we had seen do while loop, and now we will see last looping statement, that is for loop. So let's get started. So now I will open my folder again by using VS Code, and here now I will start the new program, that is for loop program. So I will write it for loop.cpp and put this open, and now I am pasting some things that we should not write it again and again, and with that I will paste some description about for loop. So what is for? When you know exactly how times you want to loop through a block of code, then we use the for loop instead of while loop. I mean to say that if you know that how much time you want to execute your statement, if you want to execute a statement only once or twice or thrice, then we use the for statement. And if we know that what condition we have to apply there and what should be the outcome, then we will use the for loop. But in while loop we don't know what will be the output, then how much time we want to execute it. That's why you had seen, like in do while loop, the user is choosing that how much time he want to execute the program. But here, if the programmer knows already that how many times we want to run the loop, then we will use for loop. So here is the syntax of for loop, in which first of all we will use for, and then in brackets statement 1, then semicolon, then statement 2, then semicolon, and then statement 3, then semicolon. And then in between the curly braces in the block of code, we will write here for block to be executed. Mean to say that statement that we want to execute here. So in the statement 1, we will give the name of the variable or any statement that should be executed first time before the execution of this main code block. Like we are giving the name of variable or initializing any variable. For that we use this statement 1, and then in statement 2 we define the condition for executing the code block. The condition that we are using in while loop to execute the code block, that I is less than 5, I is greater than 5. Similarly, that condition we will apply it here at the statement 2, and then again semicolon, and then statement 3. Statement 3 is executed every time after the code block has been executed. Statement 3, whatever will be executed with this code, after that this statement 3 will be executed. I know you will not understand it like this, so let me make the program and make you this thing understand. So in this, we don't want to initialize our variable. First we will just start with the for loop, like for, and then in brackets first of all statement 1, which says that it will be executed before the execution of this code block. So let me first of all make the curly braces. Other than that, before it, what will be executed will be written here, like int I equal to 0. So I initialize my variable in that statement 1, and then semicolon, and then in statement 2 we will use the condition that should be executed. So condition will be what that we had used in while loop and do while loop. If I is less than 5, then we will run this statement again and again. And after that, the third statement will be there. So third statement will be execute after the code block has been executed. Mean to say that after this line, what will be there, that will be written here. So we know that after that we use I++ in our while loop and do while loop, so we will use it here. And now we will write our main statement, that is outputting the value of I. That will be cout, and then I, and then /n for the next line, and then semicolon. Now we will run this program and we will see the same output as we had seen in while and do while loop. So you can see here same output is there, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is happening here? First of all, this code is running int I equal to 0. First of all, I is given the value of 0, and then the condition is checked that if I is less than 5, then this statement will be running. So after that, this statement will run that I is equal to 0, so it will print 0, and then I++. It will increment the value of I and it will make it 1. So now int I equal to 1. We know I is less than 5, so it will print 1, and then again increment to 2. So like that 0, 1, 2, 3, it will increment and it will run. Let me do here 101, so that it will print from 0 to 100. So you can see here it had printed from 0 to 100. So like this, if we know already that what the outcome we want, then we can use this for loop. So now I hope you know all these 3 looping statements and you will use it in the future. So thank you so much for watching this video. Now we will meet you in the next video, in which we will see some jumping statements.